Good morning from Phuket. Well, it's Tuesday, which means it's our day off, so we're heading down to the beach, but we're not going to Nai Harm today. We're actually going to Ao Yon Beach. We're taking Shadow down there. We're trying to take her weekly now to get her used to the water. I've just stopped at the local market to pick up some food so we can have breakfast down at the beach. The girls are away looking for something to eat. Hopefully we should be on our way in a few moments. Now the journey down to Ao Yon Beach is a little bit different to Nai Harm, which we did last week. There are a few hills. Charlie, the sidecar and scooter, he struggles to get up the hills, so you may see us pushing Charlie up some of the hills. It's certainly going to be a more interesting journey than last week. As I say, on the way down to Ao Yon there's a few hills, so we may need to give Charlie a little bit of help. It's too heavy. All this food that you bought. We're just stopping to see whether we can get a ball for Shadow. We lost the one last week, probably one of the many dogs that was running around the beach. Maybe picked it up, we left it. When we went over to have a look and see. Oh well, never mind. Looks like we've managed to get a ball there. Now the wife's going and looking at lottery tickets. Well, this is the part of the trip where it's going to get interesting. We're in Khad now. Unfortunately for us today, we are in Charlie and Khad is very hilly. We may have to do a little bit of pushing in a minute. Of having the sidecar and scooter. Exercising, yeah. Woo. Beautiful view here. Absolutely beautiful. No, it's okay. pushing Charlie up here. Not this one anyway. There's the beach. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Virtually, we've got the beach. Oh, I park down there by the beach. The beach to ourselves. Superb. Well, as you can see, Ao Yon Beach is a lot quieter than Ao Beach last week that we visited. We've virtually got the beach to ourselves. It's about 9:30, 9:45, something like that in the morning. Not many people about. I love this beach here because it doesn't really get busy in the week. The weekends sometimes you get quite a few of the locals coming down. There's a nice bar restaurant right on the beachfront where you can sit, of course, take breakfast, lunch or an evening meal. I've been down here sometimes in the evenings and it's quite nice, to be honest, watching the sun set across the bay. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Unfortunately, as you can see on the top of that hill now, they have some building work. I think they're building a hotel that wasn't there last year, but it just seems everywhere you go now in Phuket, unfortunately, they seem to be having building. It's just one of those things, I suppose. But this is a beautiful beach. Of course, you're not going to find the jet skis here, nor are you going to find any sun loungers. It's easy to bring along a beach mat and a few towels. We stopped at the market on the way down to buy some food for breakfast. We can sit on the beach, have a bit of breakfast, and what could be better? This is a very nice way to spend your day off. Oh, she's tired now, running around. She's had enough. One of the great things about this beach, because it's not busy, I can let the dog off the lead. I don't have to keep her on the lead. I'm not keen on letting the dogs run free off the lead when there's lots of people around. When you own a dog, you should have respect for other people. Not everyone likes dogs. Not everyone wants dogs running around them. So if I'm on a beach or I'm out, I try to keep her on the lead if I'm in a busy area, just out of respect for other people. Now, I've just noticed some accommodation here right on the beach. Hadn't noticed this before. To be honest, I don't very often come down the bottom end of this beach, but the accommodation looks quite nice. I don't see a pool. However, you are literally right on the beach, so it's not far. You don't really need a pool. I'll be interested to know how much the accommodation is. I'm going to go over and have a look. I don't know whether the bar, the Ship Inn, as it's called the Ship Inn and Restaurant. I don't know if they own the accommodation or whether this is a separate thing, but it's literally at the back of the bar. And it looks really nice. Some small, I guess you'd call them chalets, bungalows. I'm going to go and try and find out some prices. In a moment, I'm just having a walk down to the bottom of the beach. As I say, I don't very often come down this end. We normally park up the top near the bridge. You can cross over to the bridge, make your way around the edge. I've done a video on this beach before, so obviously I'll include the link at the top of the page now. And there's another part to it. So there's a really nice beach over there. It's got plenty of hotel accommodation. There's a few restaurants over that way as well. But I actually quite like this section of beach that we're on now. It doesn't get as busy. Mainly busy at the weekends with the locals. The locals tend to use this beach a little bit more. It's never full, so it's quite a nice beach. If you're looking for something a little bit more quieter, a little bit more relaxed, then this is an ideal beach to come to. As I say, there is a restaurant right on the beach, so you can sit there if you come in the morning and have a spot of breakfast, lunch, or a really nice evening meal overlooking the bay. I've come a few times with the wife and it's really nice. It's not expensive, it's not what I call cheap, but it's certainly by no means an expensive restaurant to ship in. Sort of normal prices. I think the meals are around the 100-120 baht mark, depending on, of course, what you buy. I'm guessing this beach would make a great place to come and do a bit of snorkeling because of the rocky area around. Obviously the tide is out at the moment, as you can see the boat in the bay there listing to one side. It's not very deep at the moment, but once the tide comes in, you can see it's almost to the top where the mark is been left on the beach. But it'd be a great beach to come and do a little bit of snorkeling, that's for sure, with the rocks either end, by the bridge, working your way round, and then obviously here as well. We're not far away from Panwa, the Cape of Panwa. Khad is just over the back there. Shadow seems to be enjoying herself. As I was saying earlier, I don't really like Shadow off the lead when there's a lot of people about. Of course, not everybody likes dogs. Some people are even scared of dogs, which I can understand, especially over here in Thailand, because some of the dogs have got a bad rap, shall we say. There have been reports in the news, dogs biting children, and there's a worry with rabies and that. Our dog's fully vaccinated. Shadow, we've had her fully vaccinated. We've had her from a pup. We got her as a rescue pup from a Russian lady that rescues a lot of dogs. Really nice lady, but there are a lot of dogs in Thailand that don't have homes, that are always looking for good homes. I'm going to do a piece on Soy Dog when I get the chance to go over there. They're asking for volunteers, they need help. There's a lot of dogs. Due to the last couple of months, there's been a couple of incidents with street dogs. I wouldn't say attacking people, I don't really know the circumstances, so it's hard to say when you don't know the circumstances, but a couple of children that have been mauled by dogs ended up in hospital. So of course there's been a surge on clearing the street of the street dogs and going around vaccinating them, but unfortunately a lot of the dogs that have been taken off the streets have been put into the Soy Dog Foundation. They've got like kennels there where they house the dogs, and of course now they're overrun. Basically they don't have enough staff to cope with the volume of dogs, because there are a lot of dogs over in Thailand on the streets. I think people don't realise the responsibility of having a dog. They look cute of course when they're a puppy, and as they grow up they become a bit of a burden to some people, and they decide to abandon them, leave them, just let them run around the streets. And that's the wrong thing to do obviously, and that's what's caused the problem I think over the years. Again, that's just my opinion. Okay, well I'm going to go and have a wander over and see whether I can speak to somebody about this accommodation, just to let you folks know the prices if you're interested in staying here. It's a really nice spot. As I say, there's a handy little bar and restaurant. You can have some food if you decide to just either visit for the day or even stay in the accommodation. Okay, I'm going to go and see if I can find somebody to speak to about the prices of the accommodation here. Looks like they've got some kayaks, is it? Okay, I've just spoken to a young lady. I don't know whether she works in reception or not, but she's just behind the bar here, and she's informed me the prices of the rooms at the moment. They have some rooms over the back which I can't see. Those start at 6,000 baht a night, that is for 2 people including breakfast, and the ones here that are right on the beach are 9,000 baht a night. Honest opinion, I would say that's expensive for sure. I mean, it is a lovely spot, and now I've walked up the steps, I think they do actually have a small pool here. So if you don't want to use the sea, go in the sea, there is a small pool that I can see just over the back there. I'll be honest, I was quite surprised at the price. 6,000 baht for the ones at the back and 9,000 baht for the ones at the front. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, this is not that cheap. There are some really nice accommodation a lot cheaper than that around Phuket, so it pays to shop around. However, they are nice. She's saying that at the moment they've got a 15% discount on those prices. I mean, the view is beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, really nice, beautiful view. I don't know what the place is actually called, so I might just ask her what the place is called. Oh, it looks like the girls have got the dog in the sea. We're trying to get her used to the water, basically, living on an island. So let me just go and ask what the name is. Excuse me, what's the name of the cove? Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, there you go. I missed that on the top of the sign. Well, it looks like after a bit of perseverance they've managed to get Shadow in the water. She looks quite comfortable at the moment. She's not fighting to try and get away. She seems to just be sitting there. I'm happy about that. We're trying to get her used to the water, and not only that, from my understanding, salt water is good for the dog's skin. We're trying to get her used to it slowly. We don't want to force her. But she's starting to look more and more comfortable in the sea, which is a great thing. In a hot dog bun.
Coconut.
Coconut ice cream with peanuts in a hot dog bun. Okay.
And I ship.
Very nice. It's actually very nice. You want? You having one or not?
No, we chat.
Do I have to shoot?
I'm boxing you in a minute.
What's that called now?
I think.
Huh?
I
think. Very nice. I think. Okay. Well, we've got ice cream in a hot dog bun with peanuts. It's coconut ice cream with peanuts in a hot dog bun. So, and it's very nice. It's very nice indeed. And it is actually a hot dog bun, but it's very nice. How much was that now? Okay, so that was 20 baht. Lovely. So we're now going to make our way back. The problem with coming to Ao Yon Beach is there's no easy way out of it. For Charlie, there's a great big hill in front of us now going towards Cape Panwa, and of course you saw the big hill we came down if we go back towards Khad. So there's more hills going backwards, going back towards Khad than there are Panwa. I can get onto the main road. There's just one hill that we need to go up. So that's the way we're going to go. So this should be interesting. About the way of this truck. Looks like I'm going to be getting a bit more exercise. Just time that right with the ice cream vendor. They're not always down here, as you see. Sometimes they're here. It's just timing it right. That was very good for 20 baht. Now, as always, I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if so, please remember to give it a like. If you are interested in finding more out about Thailand, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, then please leave them down below in the comments section, and I will do my best to answer them. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.